Charmaine here and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to show you how I made the boxes. So basically these are do-it-yourself packaging for the massage bars that I made. A few videos back I made a massage bar. If you haven't seen that one yet, I will put the link in the description. I actually made a pack with me reel on Instagram and got a lot of requests to share how I created the boxes that I used for my packaging. As you know, I always listen, and here we are with another video where I share with you the process. And of course, I'm also going to share with you a free printable so that you can make one if you've been needing to DIY packaging, maybe for your gifts this Christmas or for your small business. Before we get started, do click subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. For this video, I am going to be doing everything in a workstation, so the lighting will be different in case you're wondering. This is my workstation for So She Gathers, my little shop. So I personally create the patterns on AutoCAD. Basically, I am an architect, so this is the software that we use to create plans for buildings and stuff like that. But it's also handy for creating patterns like this one. I will not be delving into anything technical with AutoCAD. Instead, I will just give you a free printable. If you print this template on an A4 sheet, you will have two boxes that are 4 by 4 by 4 centimeters in size. I personally lay out like the text and the other graphics on Photoshop, and I know Photoshop can be a bit technical and not everyone has access to Photoshop. So I will suggest that you head on over to canva.com. It's a super easy drag and drop system and it's also free. So all you have to do is start your first design and select A4 document. Once your A4 document opens up, go to uploads and then upload media. Then select and upload the JPG or the JPEG template. Once it loads onto Canva, just click it and it will appear on the A4 paper that you have on screen. Now you will want to drag it to the edge of the screen just so that it will be in the A4 size and your measurements will be the same. And once that's all good and set up, you will now add the elements. So they have a lot of free elements here on Canva. So I just typed in flowers, pressed flowers, dried flowers. You just resize them and move them around. The thing is, when you use Canva, it's not going to be super specific. So you're going to have like overhangs outside the box, but you can actually adjust and crop them like I'm doing now. The cropping is limited to like a square form, so yeah, you can't really like super clean it up. But if you're a newbie or you don't have any experience with Photoshop, Canva's learning curve is much less steep. The drag and drop feature will just make your life a whole lot easier, plus all the elements and designs are already available. You don't even have to go premium. Even the free elements and free graphics they have on the website are already beautiful. So in this video, the stuff that I'm loading onto the screen, they are actually a part of their just, free elements and free graphics. And it's nice because they have like magic recommendations. Basically, if you want to have like a certain theme, they have like a set of elements and they recommend specific elements that you can use, so it's easier for you to have a more cohesive look for whatever project that you're working on. Now, if you want to add text, all you have to do is press text, and then they have a bunch of layouts pre-made, but we're just gonna add a subheading, and I'm just gonna type in Happy Holidays. So here's the thing, they have a lot of fonts you can try, and they also have like premium fonts, but here is one thing that you should be familiar with when working with this template. Since I'm putting this text on the top of the cover, I need to rotate the text 180 degrees, just so it's right side up when you put the box together. So any text must be upside down when you put it on to the cover. Any text along the body of the box, they can be right side up. So I'll just fast forward you through the whole layout process. So it's a lot of moving things around. And once I was sort of satisfied with how I wanted my packaging to look like, so this is more or less all the elements compiled together. So the next step is to combine all the elements and turn them into a group. Because right now they're separate elements, what you want to do is to select all the elements and then duplicate it and copy it to the bottom box. So just so you have two boxes in one printout of an A4 sheet. So what you do is you select everything, including the template at the back. Then you want to deselect the template. You press Shift and then click the template at the back. And now what you have left are the elements that you have on screen. And then you right click and press Form a Group or Control G. So now your box design is a group, and it will be easier to right click on it and then copy it, and then of course you will want to paste it on the same file as well. So now you have a duplicate, and then just drag it down to the template at the bottom and position it the same way that you did with the box layout on top. To be more accurate, you can choose to zoom in and move things around. Once you're happy with how it's positioned, you can go ahead and download it as a PDF, and it will be ready for printing. In order to do that, you press the three dots on top and then just press download and select PDF and press download again. Once the file fully downloads, it will be in PDF format, and open it as a PDF and just print. In order to get that same size, the 4x4x4 centimeter box, so you will have to set it in this way. So this is your setup. Go to more settings, make sure the paper size is in A4 and that your scale is set at fit to paper, and you just basically click print. So for my boxes, I use 200 to 230 GSM paper, but the thickness of the paper, or in this case it's more of like a cardboard or cardstock already, it really depends on what you're using it for, and also for what thickness is the maximum that your printer can print on. So basically you just cut around the lines until you have this final shape similar to the one that you see on the screen. To make the whole folding process easier, I scored the lines using the blunt tip of my cutter. So I just basically used the ruler and I just run the blunt tip on the lines. So I have two templates that I put up on the folder below in the description. So one is with the guidelines and the other one is without the guidelines. So if you'd prefer to have just like the outline of the template, that is also a choice. So pick one which works best for your preference or design. I actually printed out the one with lines specifically so that this demo would be easier. Once all interior lines are scored, it is now time to assemble the boxes. So I wasn't able to film a very good angle of the assembly process of this particular box that you see on screen. Rather, let me show you how I assembled the same template but using the packaging details of my massage bomb. So it's the exact same template, just with a different layout and design. It has the text that I wanted in there, and basically you just go and find that tiny little flap, apply adhesive onto it. In this case I'm putting in double-sided tape, and I'm just removing the release paper before I fold it inwards to attach it onto the other side of the box. So I'm folding it inwards, as you can see on the screen, and then I'm just folding the other face of the box onto the adhesive. And once that's done, you can actually see the shape of the box come to life. So just fold in the inner flaps and do the same for the cover as well. Fold the top and fold the bottom until you have your box shape. As you can see, once you have the layout, the design, and everything already set up, the whole process becomes super easy. So it will be easier to duplicate these boxes. So the template is actually really handy if you want to use it for, personal use, to put in tiny little gifts, or you could also use it for your small business. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you have any other questions, just drop them in the comment section below. Thank you for making it through till the end, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. For now, take care and keep safe. Bye!